Chapter 1. Okay, so we're past the prologue, we're into Chapter 1. And it is outer sunset. Okay, pretty time for Stardust meeting soon.
You know, your Crassula ovata isn't doing very well. Have you been overwatering it?
Don't plants need lots of water?
It's actually a succulent, and since I'm assuming you leave this window open all the time, it should get more than enough water just from the occasional rain blowing in. Speaking of the rain, your decorative plant may be doing poorly, but the mildew in your drywall is flourishing.
Hooray. Mildew? The landlord will have a
I
call.
have, in fact, already taken the liberty of sending a request to his office. And considering the broken window, broken sink, and the lingering sense of disrepair, I am not confident he has a history of following through. I would suggest confronting him in person, but I have run a mesh search, and the man is a convicted felon for assault and battery with a deadly weapon. Perhaps we should bring some sort of a bribe? I will continue to formulate a stratagem.
The plant's named Wilty. I got it from a friend a couple of months ago.
How thoughtful of them! The Crassula ovata, also known as the jade plant, money tree, lucky tree, or friendship tree, is an excellent and easy to care for houseplant. They make beautiful bonsai, are suitable for beginners, and have some cultural significance both in the Far East and America as a token for good financial luck. Most likely an urban legend, but still a nice gift.
Okay, so what do you want to do about the plant?
I'd like your authorization to have a few tools shipped here. If I replant it into a more suitable pot with sandier soil, it should be thriving again soon. You just have to remember to water it less frequently. Considering the state of your apartment, I'd have figured you'd neglect it rather than drown it. Ironic, since it would be doing better if you had.
Sure, Turing, whatever you want.
Excellent. The supplies should be here soon. I ordered from a place close by to keep the shipping costs down. Oh, one other thing.
Oh, yeah.
When I was doing the research on how to best take care of the Crassula ovata, I stumbled upon the persistent belief that talking to plants improves their health.
Oh god, belief. Pun.
There is scientific evidence that shows there may be something to the notion, but the methodology in the studies was a bit shaky, so it could all be rank superstition.
Oh great, I have to talk to the plant now.
Anyway, I'll have this plant flourishing in no time. If left in direct sunlight, the leaves gain a pretty red tinge to their edges, and it should start flowering in the autumn. It'll really pull the whole room together. You know, once we get the sink fixed. Oh, it's almost the time Hayden had scheduled to meet with Tomcat. We should make our way to Stardust soon. Your city map is updated with the location.
Okay, let's go and talk to this plant. Guess it's due to the plant ability. Yes, you are. Yes, you are.
With more of that, we'll surely be on the way to lush greenery in no time.
I hate myself. Action will have consequences. Probably. Anyway, let's just save the game. It also says Bloodied. Okay, right, let's carry on then. Alright, map. We are here. Stardust Club. Okay. Let's go.
Well, this looks like the place. Assuming the flashing neon signs are telling the truth.
Neon signs, known to lie.
From the sounds of the music, things are already underway at Stardust, even so early. Hopefully we can find Tomcat inside. And some answers.
Hooray! Bouncer, door, vodka, wreath. Stardust sign. And a sign for Stardust. What a fancy Leon script. These planters are completely self-contained. Bacteria live in the base. They take in oxygen, release CO2 on so by breaking down decaying material shed by the plant. Either the plant doesn't hear you, or it's choosing to ignore your attempts to talk to it. A 2062 ZIS CR4 coupe. Of letting everyone know you spent a fortune on credits on a car. This almost looks meticulously handcrafted, until you notice it's the exact same as the one on the front door. Okay, let's have a check with the...
I'm surprised they're using a human bouncer instead of a ROM. That's a nice, authentic touch.
Okay, let's chat with the bouncer.
Welcome to Stardust.
Okay, let's go in. Let's go in.
Hold up there. Got ID?
Okay. Yes, I do.
Alright, looks good to me.
Ah, thank you.
Welcome to Stardust.
Thanks, Cody Rhodes.
This is the place. Have you ever been here before?
This is my first time. And I don't think it'll be my
The
last.
atmosphere is certainly exciting.
Also to the Castro.
I'm particularly impressed by some of the more subtle effects the music and lights are having on your autonomic nervous system. Try not to let yourself get too entranced, at least not until we've achieved our goal. Anyway, where do you think we should start?
Let's check the bar.
Good idea. Maybe the bartender can tell us where to find Tomcat.
Okay. Random glass of whiskey. It's a shot of whiskey. It's not yours! Discovery impressed. Discovery, a new single by Zazan, sponsored by Arena Box. First ad for the new artist machine. New drive in the Fillmore district. A flyer for Zone 3, a new arcade that opens for Christmas.
I've saved the location to my memory. Let's check it out after the investigation.
Okay. A poster for the band Zazan, one of the more popular live acts here in the city. Okay, bartender. A gruff-looking man holds down the bar. He seems friendly enough, given his size.
Morning, friend. What can I do for you? Sure, but first, let's get you a drink. What'll it be?
Drink tea. Jesus Christ, there is a lot of drink notes here. Jesus. This just keeps going. Okay, let's go with the green tea, because I'm pretty sure that's...
So many drinks these days. Remind me, what's in that?
Drinctionary, the Open Alcoholopedia says.
Non-alcoholic, just green tea, because it's that good.
Does that sound good?
Sounds good.
Ah, all right, you got it. Coming right up.
Green tea, served.
Now, what is it you need to know? I'm
Yeah,
Pretty sure
Tomcat.
Tomcat came in earlier, but I don't know where they went off to. I'd ask what you were meeting about, but I know they like to keep that kind of stuff quiet. Maybe try looking out on the dance floor. If they come around here, I'll tell them you're looking. Enjoy yourself, and don't be a stranger.
Oh. Okay, you're right. Brand dancer. Table. Let's look at this table. Those fancy tables have little touchscreens so we can order drinks from the bar and browse the mesh. Arcade park. Stanchion? This is the barrier between the arcade and the VIP section. Pretty nice little far away from the bar, dance floor and video games makes you important. Somehow. Megaphobator. It's an arcade cabinet. Megaphobator. Only the most ghost shootingest, gold blastingest fun you'll have this side of the bay. Ooh, shoot, I wonder if you can play that. Can you play that? Okay. Oh, right, so it's a shooter.
You survived!
Score 25,400.
Those ghosts will think twice before messing with you again. Good thing, too.
Hooray. Now, see, that person has their own. So that would make me think maybe that's Tomcat. A woman stands at the drink table, quietly people watching. Rad dancer. They're really into dancing right now. They don't have any pronouns. So, They look really hyped.
Yes, can I help you? Not at the moment. They're usually close enough to hear when their name gets dropped. So if that's all you needed from me, I'll get back to kitty cruising. And no, that wasn't an invitation to flirt.
Okay. Good luck.
It may surprise you coming from a nasty hybrid, but I actually don't need luck. Even genotypicals flirt with me. Not like I want them to.
Okay.
And I don't know where Tomcat is, so look for them elsewhere.
Okay.
Sorry, did you say genotypical?
Yeah, as in not a hybrid like me. Now then, I'm not here to educate you, and I do have a life to return to. Yeah, alright, whatever. Just get moving.
Hi there. I heard you were looking for me.
Ah, this would be Tomcat. Ah, you Tomcat?
Yours truly, though. Although, while I lack the attention, it'd be just grand if you didn't holler for me so loudly. I do my share of flirting with both sides of the law. Wouldn't want little old me to get in trouble, huh?
Aw.
So, to what do I owe the pleasure?
A friend of ours, Hayden, has gone missing. We found a note saying he was going to meet you.
Hayden's missing. Well, one way to sour my night. I already saw you got as little wrong with you, so I'll give you the benefit of the doubt for now.
You know about me? Hayden never mentioned your involvement.
Well, sure thing, hon. I helped reprogram the back end on your OS so the AI code Hayden wrote for you would work properly with the mesh network.
I have a distressing lack of information on my own creation.
Poor
Hayden
Turing.
never saw fit to inform me on what went into designing my programming. Is there anything else you can tell me?
Not much more on that end. I'm a crack shot at making the Lips OS dance to my tune, but Hayden's coding in your AI core is a whole different can of worms. Way out of my league. Sorry, doll. Anything else I can help with?
How did you know it?
Hayden and I met not long after my blackout expired, when he recruited me for my expertise in lips. It puzzled me at the time, since he's very sharp himself. I mean, he could have done the job blindfolded and boozy. I think he just wanted someone working on it off the books. He ain't the most straightforward kind of man.
What was Hayden working on?
Mostly that little bot you got there. Well, I'm sure he had his fingers in lots of pies, but Turing is all I knew about.
My computer runs on Lips OS. I didn't know ROMs did too.
Ooh, it's a powerful OS. And it's since been adapted to run on ROMs after they figured out how much more efficient it is. It's focused on learning algorithms, so it can tailor itself to each user's habits. And it functions through using a distributed mesh network for non-essential public files.
Can you explain that like I'm a child?
That's just a fancy way of saying all ROMs connect to all other ROMs, within range, and they share all files the user hasn't tagged as private. It's handy in dense population areas like NeoSF, since it can bypass regular telecom nodes to access the internet. Out in the sticks, though, you're stuck connecting to regular old pipes. Yuck.
Do you know why he may have gone missing?
I don't rightly know.
I can't avoid the thought that Hayden's disappearance has something to do with me, based on his recent behavior.
Well, let's see. Hayden was pretty hush-hush about his work on your creation, but if Parallax found out about it somehow, ooh, that might have changed things. It ain't always so good for a big company when their leading product declares independence. I'm certain Hayden had some kind of intellectual property clause written into his contract with them, but he would just get fired, maybe even sued. I can't imagine they would disappear him. I mean, they ain't the CIA or anything.
Tell me about
Oh,
yourself.
sure! You may have even heard of me in the news way back when. About 10 years ago, I hacked into Parallax's main ROM servers. Ooh, caused one hell of a stink, if I do say so myself. People were arguing back and forth whether I was a kid genius or malicious criminal. Earned myself an
Well, both.
enforced net blackout for a few years, but I think it was worth it for the prestige.
Why hack into Parallax?
Huh? To see if I could. I mean, Parallax is a mighty big target. Bigger than the government.
So, which was it? Kid genius or malicious criminal?
I don't know. I didn't really do it to steal anything, but I had to break an awful lot of eggs to crack my way in. I chalk it up to the exuberance of youth, and now I try to stay on the straight and narrow. Mostly. Sometimes. Oh, am I kidding? Sometimes I treat this place like it's my own little bat cave.
I like that. What's the deal with the accent here?
Probably
From the
North
South?
Carolina, dog.
Okay, Allegory would definitely like her.
Sure, it's not the glitziest town in the world, but folks like the way the sun goes down. Still, this ain't a bad town for a southern belle. Lots of clothes. I had to get a third walk-in closet.
Okay, so how do we find Hayden?
Yeah, I'm not real sure, hun. But it would likely help if we knew why he went missing in the first place. I'll stay here and ask around a bit. People know me, and they sure ain't gonna talk to a newbie like yourself. Why don't you hop back over to Hayden's place and grab the data cache out of his computer for me? We can go over his research notes and see if we can't find a reason for his being vanished. If Parallax is involved, there's probably something we're not seeing yet. Best to get all the clues we can find. The data cache would be the best place to start.
Alright, I'll come back when I have the data cache.
Good luck. Turing, you keep out of trouble.
Okay. Oh, I didn't have my green tea. Okay, so it's Hayden's
Halt,
spot.
citizen. This area has been cordoned off by the Neo-SF Police Department as part of an ongoing investigation. I apologize for the inconvenience, but I am not authorized to allow anyone to enter this location.
Yeah, it's my friend's place. Is
I'm
everything
sorry,
okay?
citizen, but I cannot give comment on any currently ongoing investigations. If you would like to leave your contact information with me, I can forward your inquiry to the detective in charge, who will get in touch with you as soon as it is feasible. They may have questions for you. Thank you in advance for your cooperation, citizen.
So I really
That
need
will
to get
not
in
be
there.
possible, citizen. The area must be preserved in pristine condition for the collection of evidence. Only authorized Neo-SFPD personnel may enter. I am required by law to inform you that I am set at Level 2 guard mode, and any effort to make unauthorized entry will be met with non-lethal force sufficient to incapacitate. I apologize, but I must ask you to move along. Loitering around an active investigation area is prohibited by city statute, and I am authorized to issue the citation of a fine to any persons found to be doing so.
We should go ahead and get moving.
Right.
Oh, drat. I did not expect the police to get involved so quickly. The situation is already growing out of our control. I suppose we don't have to hide the fact of Hayden being missing anymore, but we do have to move faster. Do you have any ideas on how to get in there and grab that data cache?
Ooh, I do have a contact at the new
Would that be?
SFPD.
I found no such connection when I compiled your personal history.
Lexie, she's kind of new to this jurisdiction, but she'll talk to me.
Give me a moment. Oh, I see now. Detective Lexie Rivers. She used to date your sister. I must have missed that link in your history somehow. You have a very poor net presence.
Good.
It makes anticipating your needs more difficult.
Sorry?
It's okay. We'll work on it. Well, setting aside your unreasonable distaste for technology, I agree with your suggestion. Her online profile suggests that she might be willing to work with us off the books, so to speak. A considerable boon, since I would prefer to maintain the clandestine nature of this investigation for now. Let us go and find Miss Rivers to request assistance.
That would be Detective Rivers Turing.
Oh, right. Should I refresh my protocols for handling titles around Detective Rivers?
That's definitely what I recommend.
Done and done. We wouldn't want any social faux pas, would we? Now lead the way.
Police station. Added to city map. Yeah. Right, so off to the NSFPD. New San Francisco Police Station for the Richmond district. It's all the charm of, well, any other old police department. Okay, I'm just going to save the game. Crime status screen. It's a map showing police activity in near San Francisco. Yeah, that's good. Fine, I'll talk to that. ED64. Well, at least it's not 209.
Welcome to the Neo San Francisco Richmond District Police Station, citizen. How may I be of assistance today?
I'm looking for Detective Lexie Rivers. Tell her it's
Please
Bloodied.
give me a few moments to get in contact with Detective Rivers. Thank you for your patience. Unfortunately, Detective Rivers is out on assignment at the moment, but she has given me her authorization to send you her way. You can find her by the Carousel building in Golden Gate Park, but I will caution you to exert care. She is working an investigation right now, and we are not responsible for your safety should you approach. Is there anything else I can help you with? I am not authorized to comment on any ongoing investigations, but the protests outside Genus are a hot human interest topic. Perhaps you could look around there. Feel free to note the assistance of the Neo San Francisco Police Department in your article. Is there anything else I can help you with?
Very soothing voice. Yes, my friend's department has been cordoned off. Can you tell me
I
why?
apologize, citizen, but I am not authorized to comment on ongoing investigations. I will pass your concerns on to the detective in charge. Is there anything else I can help you with? Have a good day, citizen.
Okay. This desk here. There's a long desk with a ton of paperwork on it. Try and use a desk while he's standing there. That just seems silly. Right, to Golden Gate Park we go. Oh, everyone's got a skateboard. Casually dressed fellow. Sharply dressed woman. Carousel. Water roll. Oh, it's a water dispenser. Snack stand. Looks like he's taking a photo of his roll.
Do you think I'd look nice in that hat?
Wanna try? I'll take you shopping sometime.
I'd really love that. Maybe it would look better in orange, or a green, perhaps a mauve.
This is a public park ROM. It roams its own area to offer water and directions to tourists. It also takes donations. Carousel.
Originally built by the Herschel Spillman Company in 1914, this carousel is still one of the outstanding attractions near the children's playground. I don't think we have time to ride it, even though it looks fun.
Aww. I need to kill your captain. Yep, there's Lexie. There's the Froyo stand owner. Oh, that's the Froyo stand! Beat up Froyo stand. You read about it in the newspaper. Very distraught owner of a very destroyed Froyo stand. That's Detective Lexie Rivers. You met her through your sister a while back, but you haven't seen her in some time until today.
Hey there. long time. Give me a few minutes to wrap this up, okay? I swear you wouldn't believe the amount of paperwork I have to file over a damn wrecked Froyo stand. By the way, how's your sister doing?
She's fine. Just Froyo stand.
I don't know if you've heard, but we got some phantom robot on the loose that everyone is calling Wonder Boy.
What is the secret of his power?
Supposed to be a hero of the people or something, but I have no idea what smashing a Froyo stand has to do with it.
It was bad Froyo, clearly.
I guess it's just a bunch of kids screwing around at night and getting a thrill out of some light vandalism. But the brass said to take it seriously, so that's what I'm gonna do. It's not like I have real cases I could be working on or actual criminals to be hunting down or anything. If I had known that this is all they would give me, I never would have transferred.
Why did you move
I
anyway?
transferred because the credits were good. I thought being in a bigger city would mean I'd get to work some bigger cases. Instead, I'm stuck chasing ghosts and dead ends.
What is their problem with you?
Let's see. I'm too young for full detective. I'm too big of a hothead. I've got a history. I have augments. Take your pick. So yeah, I have plenty of spare time to help you with whatever you got.
The lead.
It's gotta be better than dealing with this crap. But hold on one sec. Let me steal a break from this guy. So, fill me in. What's going on?
An old friend of mine, Hayden, has gone missing.
Oh shoot, that's no good.
Well, yeah.
How long have they been gone? I'll have a hard time getting a focused effort on the case immediately unless there's evidence of foul play.
Unfortunately, Detective, things are precisely that serious. I am Hayden's personal ROM, and I was witness to the kidnapping. I can assure you Hayden was taken by force, and that time is of the essence. Just prior to the incident, he instructed me to seek help should anything bad happen. I now believe he has been expecting trouble of this magnitude. We need your help if we're going to track him down.
Damn. All right then, I'll do what I can to open up an investigation. I can't guarantee I'll be put on the case, conflict of interest and all, but I can sure keep tabs on things for you.
I was hoping we could keep this off the books.
Yes, Hayden is a senior researcher at Parallax, and I know he was working on some very high-profile projects for the company. It's quite likely that he was taken by somebody with enough money and influence to ensure anything official goes nowhere. You yourself have already cast doubt on your superior's judgment. Unfortunately, we share the sentiment. In fact, we know there is already some kind of currently ongoing investigation. We were stopped from entering Hayden's apartment by an NSFPD ROM. That's why we came to you. We were hoping you would be empathetic to our cause.
You know, you're a bit chattier than most ROMs. I guess it makes sense that Parallax employees get the shiniest new toys, huh? I'll see what's going on in the department. I don't know what I can do if someone inside actually is dirty, but I can pass information to you if I decide my superiors aren't taking things seriously. They wouldn't have left only one bot by the door if it was something important enough to squash. Hopefully it's unrelated. I'll get back to you on it soon. Just relax and we'll figure this out. Promise.
Could you just radio the guard?
No way, not gonna happen.
What?
If there's already an investigation, I'm not gonna let you just waltz in and tamper with evidence, cover up or not. At least give me a day to make sure they're doing the job right.
Wait, did they hate me?
Look, I'm taking this seriously, and so should you.
Okay.
If Hayden is in real danger, you bumbling after whoever took him is just gonna get you killed. I don't need that kind of crap on my conscience.
You know I can handle myself, Lexie. You've been there.
Sure you can. All the way up until you don't. Just let it go. I lost too much playing fast and loose with this kind of situation back home. I have to handle this.
Be careful, Lexie. I just want to help my friend.
No. I'm sorry, but we're not gonna do it that way. I know you think I'm just being paranoid, but the city is tense right now. With the protests and everything going on, you might be poking around in a hornet's nest. Let me do my job. I don't want you to get hurt. Get a weapon of some kind and stay safe. I still care about you.
Aww. Alright, I hear you, Lexie.
You better. I don't have a stick up my ass about regs, but I'm not gonna send an untrained civilian into this alone, much less a friend. Now let's split up for a bit. I still gotta finish up this Froyo thing. I'll call you about the case later, alright?
Okay.
Well, that didn't go how I'd hoped, but maybe it isn't a total loss. I have another idea on how to get us both inside the apartment.
Good to hear. What is it?
I'll need to get my hands on Detective Rivers' police identification badge.
Jesus.
I can just detect its outline in the fabric of her jacket pocket. I'll need to be considerably closer to pull its near-field data. We can't risk being too obvious. I'm sure you can come up with some way for me to scan it. I have faith in you.
Oh, Christ. Don't have faith in me. What items do I have?
Huh. I didn't think anyone actually bought this brand.
Not like. Not the Froyo guy.
Toppings everywhere. The humanity of it.
Sharon Art Studio.
This is the Sharon Art Studio, established in 1968. It is Neo SF's largest public art studio with classes and workshops for all ages.
Okay, so... Nothing, no water flow. Ah.
Hello, I'm Alfie, I-83. How may I help you? Would you like some cool, refreshing water?
Sure, I'll take some water.
Sure thing. Please wait. Oh, this is embarrassing. I seem to have run out of cool, refreshing water. Water levels. Not okay. Water levels. Not okay. Water levels. Not okay.
I feel kind of bad.
Perfect. That's all I needed.
Okay, so now what?
Let me keep that under my...
Hey! What the hell are you doing with my ID?
Oh, excuse me, Detective Rivers. I noticed it fell out of your pocket after that wayward ROM crashed into you, and I wanted to make sure it didn't get lost in the shuffle.
Huh. Thanks. What hit me? You said it was a ROM?
Yes, it seemed to be following faulty programming of some kind. Perhaps it was the same one that damaged this vendor's cart? It headed off that direction.
Guess I should check it out. Not like I have any other leads on this jackpot of a case. Hey you, Froyo guy? Tag along with me in case I need you to identify the bot.
Who, me? But I've gotta attend my stand.
Cut the crap. It's not going anywhere, and the robot I posted will make sure nobody messes with the crime scene.
Yes, ma'am.
And you too. Don't think I don't know you're up to something. Keep your noses clean. I'll be in touch.
As I was saying, let me keep it under my hat for now. I am more than just a walking search engine, you know.
You don't have a hat.
Dramatics aside, we should return to Hayden's apartment.
Well, the report's true. Was this really done by some rogue ROM? Right, okay, so... Again, I'm gonna save, because I'm worried a bit fucking poor Lexie over here. He's for bloodied. Okay, so... Here we go. Back to Hayden's apartment. Okay, let's talk to this chap again, I guess.
Halt, citizen. This area has been cordoned off by the Neo SF Police Department as part of ongoing investigations. I apologize for the inconvenience, but I am not authorized to allow anyone to enter this location.
This is Detective Lexie Rivers, badge number 881126. I will be entering the crime scene with my assistant to gather evidence. Please move out, but maintain the perimeter.
Of course, Detective Rivers. Good luck with your investigation.
So, are you impressed yet? Have I proven my usefulness?
Indeed. You don't need to prove anything to me, Turing, but good job.
Thank you. At times I feel my inexperience may be holding us back, but I will continue to do my best to assist you. I just wish Hayden had given me more practical training to deal with this kind of situation. Or even just being out and about in general. It can be a bit overwhelming at times.
How does that work with Dyslexie's voice anyway? Can't the police bot see us?
Well, I'm not sure I'd call that seeing. The Neo SF Police Department uses a government rebuild of the old Robodyne 6300 Mark B. They're antiquated enough that I'm surprised they aren't in a museum. Their optics are a paltry 10 megapixels, and it was child's play for me to modulate my forward display into a tight beam of an image aimed directly into its lenses. I also transmitted the credentials we got from Detective Rivers' badge earlier. I probably could have gotten away with just that, but better safe than sorry when impersonating an officer of the law. Frankly, I'm rather embarrassed for the ROM. The poor thing is older than your computer. But enough of that. Let's get the data cache and return to Tomcat.
Okay.
What? Oh no! No, 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 no! Our apartment! My home! Who could have done this? Why?
Jeez, this sounds like Human Revolution graffiti.
What does the Human Revolution want with Hayden? Why would they break our things?
Because they're douchebags.
I don't know what to do. This place, these items, they're all I have of Hayden. What if he's gone for good? What will I do if we can't find him? This was all I had left.
Don't worry, Turing. We'll find him.
You're right. I apologize for the emotional outburst. Well, let's look around and see if we can find the data cache in all this mess. We don't have time to waste on my histrionics.
Pure graffiti. Humanity has changed rapidly in the last century. Hybridization of the human genome and cybernetic augmentation has, in the human revolution's viewpoint, diluted the purity and strength of the species. Douchebags. Broken window. The view is marked by graffiti and splintered glass. Text gone graffiti.
I think you're right about this being human revolution propaganda, but Hayden is an unlikely target. I know they don't like Parallax because they think advanced technology in general is bad, but they spend most of their time going after hybrids and cyborgs. I'll run some deep meshnet searches and see if anything turns up.
Someone took the time to methodically shred the poor plant. Douchebags. A ROM piece has been embedded in the high-res screen. The desk has been ransacked and tagged with spray paint.
I think the data cache is gone. We've searched everywhere, and it just isn't here. I hate to return to Tomcat empty-handed, but this leaves us twisting in the wind. Perhaps they can point us in a new direction. The data cache is no longer our main objective, but it would be nice to know where it is and why it was taken. I wonder what the human revolution would need the data cache for anyway.
Maybe someone's framing the human
That's
revolution.
a distinct possibility. I just don't have enough personal experience with the human revolution to give you an honest answer. The information on the meshnet is extremely conflicting and desperately polarized. Some of it paints them as neo-druid nature lovers, other parts as bigots stuck in the past. Perhaps we could... Hey! What's wrong? No!
This game does not autosave, so please be sure to save frequently. Okay, reminding me again. That doesn't bode well.